What's up, guys? Aaron Gwin here. We are at Windrock Bike Park. Today we got a little rain, so we're kind of huddled up here under the new bike shop that we're building out. We're hoping to have this bike shop open next month in March for our national race, and then it'll be basically this whole zone will be the new hub when you come to the Windrock Bike Park to ride. We'll have the new shop, all the new parking lots, all the new infrastructure, the new shuttle truck turnaround that's just right up here, where the trails will kind of all funnel into this zone, kind of little picnic, hangout zones and all that kind of stuff. So we've been wide open down here for the last 3 months trying to get all this stuff together. And we got a bunch of workers in the shop today working on stuff. So it's a work in progress, but we can give you a little tour on what we got happening. So when you show up to the park, there'll be kind of a main parking lot in front with a massive overflow parking lot just about 100 feet this way with like trails that connect everything. You'll show up, come through the front entrance of the shop, which will be here. Kind of dark in here today, so I don't know if you can see me, but yeah, as you come into the new shop here, this is basically all going to be retail space. You'll have your check-in desk and computers where you buy your lift passes and all that stuff. The area back here, this will kind of be the service entrance if you're coming to get bike services done. Bikes will come in and out of here. The rental fleet and the demo fleet will also come in and out of this zone. There'll be another kind of kiosk here to check in to do service and rental and all that kind of stuff. And then this space back here, everything from here back will be a strict no access zone to the public. So we're going to keep this like super clean, like mechanic bays and areas. So we really want to offer like a super high quality of service on bikes and everything we're doing here. So I'm really excited about this, like, so the mechanics can really have their own space, keep everything super clean and tidy, and we can offer basically like any service you'd ever want on a bike. We'll have a full crew here doing that. So that'll be this whole zone. These will be mechanic bays basically all the way through this wall. We'll have a sink and some stuff over here. This back room here is going to be just a dedicated suspension service room. So we'll offer all the suspension rebuild services. I think we'll do some tuning and testing and a lot of that kind of stuff out of here as well. And that'll just be like a, basically a white walled, super clean rubber glove room. Keep it clean. And then this back zone is basically where some of our utilities and stuff are at, but also will just be like bike and small parts storage and all that kind of stuff. So we'll have all the space for everything we need. So yeah, that's kind of a super quick run through this. Basically when we took over this building, it was just a pole barn that had been made. It was just like an empty box with nothing in it. So we've done all the framing in here, adding all the utilities. So we'll have HVAC, like heating and air conditioning, obviously plumbing, electric, Wi-Fi, all that kind of stuff will be out of here. So super excited about this space. It's going to be kind of just a fun place to hang out and kind of be like the main vibe when you come to visit the park. This will kind of be where your experience starts, I guess. So yeah, the new shuttle truck pickup zone where you will go is just right up this path. There's a couple different ways to access it, but it's just a few hundred feet through the trees here. Really big kind of cool zone up there where all the trails will funnel into these different connector trails that will drop you off right at the shuttle pickup. That's where the truck will go so that we can keep the trucks off these main roads so they don't need to interact with any of the other traffic. So it basically might add maybe a minute to the shuttle time at the bottom, and then when we move further up the mountain here in the upcoming months, we'll gain probably a minute of ride time by moving further up, and that'll probably add a couple minutes to the shuttle. So I think right now our shuttle time is about 7 minutes, and it'll probably go to like maybe 10 to 12 once we really expand into the new zone. So still be a super efficient shuttle, and you'll get a bunch more vertical out of that, so that'll be fun. So yeah, this has been the project for the last 3 months or so. It's been a lot of work getting this building ready, but for sure, like a lot of it's been these parking lots and like running all of our utilities and land clearing and kind of getting the space all functional. So I know it might not look like it right now. We're just wrapping up some construction stuff, but here in another month, we should be all moved into this space, and then we'll just keep making it better as we go. Yeah, so for the BME race, I would expect to have amazing trails here. Like, that's my goal. Like, I'm obviously a racer at heart, and racing is my passion. And I bought this place because I love the terrain and I love the riding, and I just felt like there's so much potential to build the best trails in the US, honestly. Like, I think we have the terrain here to build, stuff that can go up against any other trail in the world, really. So that's what we want to do. It's going to take a little time. It's not all going to happen overnight. But yeah, my goal for this year is just to, every race we have, to just have really, really good racetracks and just a really good experience overall. So me being a racer, it's all about the racetracks. So I pride myself in having cool courses, so that'll be the goal. Yeah, I mean, the cool thing about the terrain here is that we have the terrain we can go as gnarly as we want to go, we'll say that. My goal with the race courses is to create tracks that are fun for all levels of riders. At the same time, I wouldn't say all levels of riders, but I'd say like that, a sport rider and a pro rider could potentially ride some of the same courses, and the courses will be built in a way that if you're a pro and you want to take the gnarly lines and you want to save time, you can do that. And they're obviously going to be way gnarlier, but if you're a sport level rider, you can still ride the same course, and there's going to be a line option that will be slower but still rideable for you. So I think for me, like, I really try to build trails in a way to where they'll challenge every level of rider. Obviously, some of the trails are so steep in spots, especially if they're wet or whatever, that they're more pro level trails, but really try to make them well-rounded. And I really like trails that just give you a lot of variety, especially in an enduro trail. Like, you're gonna have a little bit of everything in every course. And they're going to be, I'm a downhiller, so I don't like to pedal. So our downhill or our enduro trails might be 8 minutes long, and there's not going to be a lot of pedaling. Like, they're going to be pretty proper all the way. So yeah, that's my goal, man. I really like having fun courses, and I want to build things in a way that are, you can't take all the danger out of a course, obviously. Like, it's pretty gnarly what we're doing, but not build stuff, long term that's sketchy. Like, you can build stuff that's really gnarly but still kind of makes sense, and it's not too janky. So yeah, course building is kind of everything to me here. Like, it's what I'm the most excited about, and as we go, like, the courses here are going to be really good. Yeah, it's cool to have the first BME downhill race here at Windrock. That's like a pretty cool milestone. So we will definitely do it right. Downhill? For sure, we will be here that weekend. Yeah, I think we'll be at the World Cup the weekend before, and we'll fly back and be here for that race. So we'll see you guys in May.